David Corson, Saturday, November 1st, 2025. Oh, halftime at the Georgia-Florida game. I don't know. I have no idea what time it is. I think it's probably like 5:30, somewhere in there. Hey, see the moon? You can barely see it, man. It's about 3/4. It's such a weird little thing, man. Doesn't turn. Just follows us around. It's hollow. Can't see what's on the other side either. Chinese have been up there. All sorts of stuff coming out. Anyway, hey, that asteroid, 31 Atlas, it's still coming our way. It's behind the sun right now. They don't know what's happened. No one can see it. It's supposed to come out on December 9th, about a month from now. But it's speeded up and might go into Jupiter. It's just crazy what's going on there. I mean, that's some crazy stuff. But we'll see what happens. Hopefully it's nice and not hostile to the human race. But you know what's crazy about that asteroid? It's not from our solar system, so it could have diseases with it, whatever. It's been out there for billions of years, going through all these solar storms and germ storms, and it's got all sorts of stuff. It could go by us. It might not hit the Earth, but if it has something bad, it could drop little seedlings, in the atmosphere. It's not going to be good, So, 31 Atlas. Check it out. They say it's a comet. Yeah, right. I think it's alien tetra. I'm with the astrologist from Harvard. He's getting ripped apart by the media and all the other astronomers, and they don't think it's artificial intelligence, not artificial, real intelligence that created that thing. So, it could be a ghost ship. They say a ghost ship is something that was built, and it's sending back data and stuff. But that civilization in the other solar system doesn't exist anymore. So it's just sending notes to no one. But it's bizarre. It just is. It's not a comet. It'll be interesting to see how it all goes. But when the news, NASA, all those guys are all being silent. The mainstream, the lamestream media, they're not talking about it. And so keep your eye on it. Go to YouTube if you're not familiar with it. Because it's going to come by us. It's going to go, it's going to come around the sun, and then it's going to go through the solar system, and hopefully, we'll never see it again. But it's going to go by Earth. So, anyway, 31 Atlas. Keep your mind out. Anyway, awesome day. Couldn't ask for a nicer day. It rained for a couple of days. It was good for the grass, but oh my God, not a cloud in the sky. Beautiful fall day. It doesn't get much nicer in the south. Florida, Georgia tied. Second half's going to be awesome. Hey, here's my word of the day. Confidence or confident. Yeah, you got to be confident. Like, the business, personal, athletics, life, sleep, whatever you're doing, okay? You got to be confident. If you don't confident, you're statistically not really in the, you have not a better chance of getting the W or the L on the board. And the L's not a loss, that's a learn. Either win or you learn, you never lose. All right? But I'm sure the dogs are confident. He just tied it up. Now they got to close it out in the second half. That's what they've done all year. So, and I'm sure Florida, even though they're 3-4 or whatever, they're under 500. They're a confident team. Listen, it's the SEC. You play an SEC team, if you don't bring your A game, you're going to get knocked off. And it's just the way it is. So, I think confidence is a really good game. Like my Pios, they lost last night in overtime at home. Actually, the whole league, every road team won in the NCHC last night. So, if they you go in, you get a point for getting the tie, and they went in overtime and lost. It would have been nice to get that, especially on home ice. But hey, good job for Alaska. They didn't fold. They were winning, and then Pios tied at the end. They went in overtime, they lost. So, but they still got the point. But tonight they need to get the split in the series. They need to get the W and get ready for next week, and with confidence. Hey, business, just like sports, you got to be confident of everything you do. You got to be confident in yourself, the way you present your product, your company, your reputation, all of those things. You got to be confident. And if everybody in your company is confident in HR, business development, customer service, the warehouse, shipping, trucking, PR, social media, if everybody's on the same page, executing and having a good time and having fun while you do it, man, you're in a really good company, man. Keep doing it, Relationships, you got to be confident in yourself. People don't want to be hanging around with people that aren't confident. You got to walk with this, you got to walk with your head straight up, man. Be proud of yourself. I'm proud of every time I do a magazine. I'm not ashamed of it. You gotta walk the talk. You want to talk the talk, you gotta walk the walk. You gotta back it up. Hey, hang your head high. You worked your tail off. So in business, man, you gotta have confidence. But in relationships, hey, you walk across the floor to ask someone to dance or whatever it might be. You gotta be confident, man. And you might get no, but hey, you could keep asking. You gotta have fun. Heck, you might find out that she's a dud. You can go for someone else. Ask a friend to dance. Hey, you gotta play the field. So you figure out what you want to do. I'm greedy with my time. Went to a funeral 3 weeks ago. Found out what the average life of a man was. I only got 13 years left. So 4,700 days or something. Bottom line is, I'm making the best of it. So if I do something, it has to benefit me. And if it doesn't, I'm not wasting my time. And neither should you. Okay, because you can't get time back. It's a precious commodity. So if you're going to do something, make sure it's going to benefit you. Don't do something that's going to be, that's going to be negatively to you or put you down in the dumps or whatever. Don't waste your time. And in relationship, don't waste your time. If it's not me, go out, find someone else. Plenty of fish in the sea. Trust me. We all poop, we all pee, we all do the same thing. Everybody can look, dudded up and dialed up. Hey, you got to look at a person in the morning, and that's the person you hang with if you can handle it, in my opinion. As long as you're having a good time, no fight. And listen, not every day's going to be peaches and cream. You got to make every negative a positive. That's your responsibility. But if you stay in a relationship, if you can communicate with the least amount of words to get your point across in the simplest of terms so a third grader would understand you, hey, you're going to have a lot more W&Ls on the board. Trust me. And that goes with anybody you talk to. At the grocery store, you're getting a sandwich made, or you're at the doctor's office, whoever you communicate with, digitally, in person, on the phone, Zoom, email. I'm telling you, even if it's a little chat here or there, hey, the way that you do stuff, leave your marks so they'll remember you down the road. And you need to take something from them. It's a two-way street, okay? Always be learning, always be giving, man. It's just everybody's got something to offer that you can obtain and apply. And then you got to be confident with your body. And the only way you really can be confident is make sure that it gets rest 6 to 8 hours every day. You do that, your body will perform for you day in and day out. I assure you. So, and if you work on being confident in everything you do in a 24-hour period, all the way to the end of the year, you'll have 60 days of data on yourself. You'll be able to look back at all those days. You'll remember everyone where you were right on money on being confident. Maybe you're a little too much, a little not enough. I'm telling you, it's an amazing thing. I've been keeping track of myself for almost, at the end of the year, it'll be 2 years. I've changed my life because history always repeats itself. So you always go through a lot of the same situations where you can be calmer, collected, more professional, more, it's just a good way to go. So, yeah, give your body the rest, man. It'll kick tail for you day in and day out. But if you could do it to the end of the year, hey, congratulations. You're finishing with momentum. You go right into 2026 and you keep going all the way to the end of the year. I'm telling you, it'll change your life. From the heart, take it to the bank, put it up in your knowledge vault, use it for whenever you need it. And it's there for you. So look, I'll take my glasses off so you can see me. But listen, have a great rest of your Saturday. Go Dogs in the second half against the Gators. And I will see you tomorrow at some time. Where I have no idea, but I will. I appreciate y'all out there. Be safe. Hey, be careful out there. Head on a swivel. Know your surroundings, man. And take action. Confident.